everyone, my name is Rachel Durr, registered dietitian, and today we'll be making broccoli pesto pasta. So in most pestos you have the garlic and basil. We'll be using those ingredients, but today instead of pine nuts we'll be using pumpkin seeds. So for those of you with a nut allergy, this will be a good substitution. You can still make pesto, it will still have the same great flavor, but you can eat it and you won't have that issue with nuts in your allergy. For me, in my diet, I avoid wheat, so we'll be using brown rice and quinoa pasta from Trader Joe's. It's my favorite. And then to make this a little bit more creamy today, kind of a balance of pesto and like an Alfredo sauce, we'll be using a little bit of cream cheese. So just a small amount will make it a creamy base. Another addition is that we'll be adding broccoli in addition to our basil, and that just adds a little bit more vitamins, minerals, fiber in the broccoli and the vegetables that we're getting. We'll blend it up so you don't even know it's there. You honestly can't even taste that there's broccoli in it, so it's good for kids too. During pregnancy, calcium is a really important nutrient, so broccoli has calcium in it too. So kind of a nice addition with the cream cheese, you'll get some calcium, and with the broccoli as well. So I have the broccoli boiling, so we'll take a peek and then we'll throw everything all in the Vitamix and I'll show you how we can mix it up together. Okay, so the broccoli has been boiled in just a little bit of water, no salt or anything added, for about 7 minutes or so. You can do it the full way. You just want it to be fork tender, so poking your fork in it and it kind of gives way. With the Vitamix, you can pretty much do it in any texture. You can even do it raw, but if you're using a normal food processor, which is absolutely fine, you can just boil it to fork tender, about 7 to 10 minutes. So this is a whole head of broccoli, and all I've done is just chop the florets off and again added it to the boiling water. And then to that I'm going to add a bunch of basil, a half a cup of pumpkin seeds, a lot of green going on in there, 2 cloves of garlic. You don't even have to cut them or anything because it's going to be blended, so just make sure you remove the peels from them. And then we'll add the spices a little bit later, so we're going to pop the top on and blend it up. So what you want to do during this time while it's blending is just slowly drizzle in the olive oil. You'll use about a half a cup of olive oil. So now that it's blended, we're going to add the cream cheese. So this is just softened cream cheese, and I use the 1/3 less fat. So you're getting less calories and less saturated fat when you choose the low fat option. And then we'll also go ahead and put the salt, pepper, so 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, 1/4 of a teaspoon of freshly ground pepper, and then 1/4 of a teaspoon of red chili flakes. That just gives it a little bit of spice. So if you don't like spice, then you can go ahead and omit that. Turn it back on and blend it on up. Alright, in the meantime you want to bring a pot of water to a boil, and to it you want to add 16 ounces or 1 pound of your favorite pasta. Again, I'm using Trader Joe's brown rice and quinoa pasta. If you haven't tried it, it's awesome. It tastes just like regular pasta, so highly recommend it if you are avoiding wheat or gluten in your diet. But just follow the package directions on how to cook. This one says 7 to 10 minutes, and then we'll strain and mix together with the sauce. Alright, so now we're just mixing together the pesto with the pasta. And then it's ready to eat. If you want to add a little bit more protein, you can always add in some like chopped grilled chicken, or if you have one of those like full roasted chickens, sometimes I just cut some of the chicken breast up and put it in here, so it's a little bit more filling, has a little bit more protein, and that's great. Or if you're a vegetarian, it's good to go as is. It's delicious. So let's go have lunch.